Hello, silver and gold stackers. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in to watch. I am talking to you this morning from the frozen tundra of Northeast Ohio, where when I went out this morning to let my dog out, it said it was -8 degrees outside. Man, I got to get out of here. I really got to get out of this cold weather. I am pretty sick of it at this point, and at some point I think I'm going south here. But I wanted to talk to you about some things. The topic of this video is, to this point, I think we have all been wrong about the future and what the current pricing was going to be when this new administration has taken over. Pretty much everybody I have spoken to, all my regular silver and gold stackers, bullion dealers, people that are in some kind of financial markets or they work in the financial industry, everybody thought the same thing, that when the new administration took over, that we would see pretty much a crash in the precious metals. And I'll be honest with you, I thought, and I've said it on this channel, that exactly that would happen. It could still happen, but I think something else deeper is going on that we're probably have been all overlooking, even though we shouldn't be. Right now, what's gold and silver doing? Right now, as to the making of this video, the time of making of this video, I should say, gold's at 2,760. It's up $15 on the day. Silver is dragging a little, but it's up. Well, excuse me, it's down 17 cents today. It's at $30.73. So silver always seems to drag lately behind gold for some reason. Well, I have a theory on what's going on with that, and I want to get into that with you. I want to give you also a quick update before we go into this other stuff, excuse me, about current bullion wholesale prices from one of my wholesalers. I like to tell you guys what I'm seeing, and you know, it might help you out actually when I give you this information about when you're out buying or stacking your metals, what we have to pay to get it and what the actual wholesale pricing is. Right now, you could buy, this is probably the lowest I've seen in a long time, gold American Eagles. I could order them at 0.5% above spot. That's, what is that, 15 bucks? $15 premium or something like that? That's the cheapest I've seen in a long time. South African Krugerrands I could buy at $1 under spot. Gold Canadian maple leaves at 0.15% above spot. So basically spot. That's just silver. Silver rounds, buffaloes, 1 ounce buffaloes I could buy at spot. That's incredible. 10 ounce bars at spot. Silver bars, generic silver bars at spot. Silver Canadian maple leaves, any dates, $1 above spot. And American silver eagles, any dates, this is uncirculated stuff in the tubes, $1.85 above spot. So that's really cheap. Oh, here's a good one. I didn't see this. You ready for this? I can order right now 90% mixed 90% silver coins at 15 cents under spot. So 15 cents per ounce under spot. So that, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that from a wholesaler. And you know, once again, it tells you what? That they have too much supply and there's not enough buyers right now. And that gets back to, you know, the common theme right now is this mindset that we all have had, and this mindset that even the regular silver and gold stackers have had, is that silver and gold are probably going to sell off with the new administration. So there's not many buyers. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm still selling to my regulars, and I'll get spurts while I sell a whole bunch. But overall, it's much lower. And then also, you know, we've talked about this, the younger generation with crypto, they don't have any interest in this at the moment. Although I do think they're wrong for many reasons. But I'm not against crypto. I was. I'm really not anymore. I'm not against crypto. But I think it's two completely different things. I just do. I don't believe that stacking silver and gold is a speculative an investment. To me, it's not, anyways. Crypto to me is still very speculative. So, you know, I have some of my reasoning what's going on right now with the price of gold being strong. The DXY index, that shows you, I'm going to put it on the screen, that shows you the trend of the dollar. Actually, I want to look at it myself versus other currencies in the world. Yeah, you could see it on the screen. It's been on an uptrend for a while, and you know, it's kind of bucking the trend. I mean, usually when this happens, when the dollar keeps getting stronger, precious metals historically sell off, and they haven't been. And I know we've talked about this, and I've been trying to get to the bottom of it. But this is going to lead into why, you know, I think we may be wrong about metals selling off. And I think what's really going on is we're missing the bigger picture, even though we know the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is that there's so much debt that all these countries are in. And there's so much uncertainty that these central banks around the world are buying specifically, especially, a lot of gold. There's no way this would continue to keep ramping up. I mean, it's getting near an all-time high again with gold. And the only explanation at this point I can think of is that some big boys are buying quite a bit of gold. Silver, it's harder to see it. I don't think there's really any open market information about these countries adding silver to their stockpiles, even though they may very well be. And they may very well want to keep the price down for some reason. Well, not for some reason, because they need it for whatever industry uses. And, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I'm going to put up something else here on the screen. This came out right before the inauguration, I believe, from Janet Yellen. And Janet Yellen, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, has announced that the U.S. federal government will hit the debt limit on Tuesday, January 21st, 2025, and will begin implementing extraordinary measures to avoid a default. So these people were in charge, and all of a sudden, as she's leaving office or leaving or being kicked out, she says, "Oh, by the way, you know, we got a debt limit crisis." Surprise, surprise! Like we didn't know this already. And extraordinary measures Treasury is going to have to take. You know, blah 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 to you know, pay everything and blah 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 blah. You guys were in charge for the last 4 years, and you know, obviously you didn't do a good job. It's obvious. So, you know, shouldn't really be complaining, Miss Yellen, I don't believe. I also want to put something else up. This little photo I saw on X. The photo is a little bit old. It's from 2020, as you can see. But, you know, this is for the people that keep telling me that silver and gold is not a good hedge. It's not an insurance policy. It doesn't keep up with inflation. And I've talked about this 1 or 2 times. I've touched on it. But just look at the photo. Look at that thing. I mean, that's true. That's what it is. And it's even much more now, obviously, because it says 2020, gold was $1,770 an ounce. I mean, you know, to you guys that tell me all, you know, in the comments and everything else that it's not a good hedge, it's not an insurance policy, it doesn't keep up with inflation, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Just look at it. And in my opinion, of course, if the dollar, and as you saw that DXY index, if that dollar decides it's going to drop rapidly, I'm sorry, but gold and silver are going to be king. You know, you could argue for the fact that crypto, I don't know what would happen with crypto at that point if the dollar were to just crash. A lot of you crypto guys think that, well, maybe you know, that's going to protect you. It's going to fly. It's going to go up. I'm not sure that's true or not. I don't think anybody knows because we've never seen it yet. But, you know, gold and silver have a history behind it. And, you know, you can look at historical records going back, and it has always been a form of wealth or a storage of wealth throughout history. And you can't argue with history when it comes to that stuff. So, yeah, call me a boomer, even though I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X. Someone called me a boomer in one of the comments. Or they said, all you boomers don't know nothing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we don't know anything. We've only been on the planet a long time and have seen a lot of this stuff happen. I think we know more than you think. But if you have any comments about this, you know, you could call me a boomer all you want. Leave them in the comments below. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to these videos. I appreciate it. I'm trying to build this up. At some point, you know, it would be nice to make some kind of income from this. I mean, I get a little bit of money from it, you know, but it'd be cool, you know, to make money. Everybody's got to make a living, right? I'm not doing all this for my health, even though I do enjoy it and I do like talking to you guys and I do like telling you my opinions. But I also listen to your comments, so please leave your comments below. There was one other thing I wanted to post up here on the screen. And this goes back to the gold versus the DXY and the strength of the dollar. It says, this explains unusual relationship between gold and the U.S. dollar since 2024. Gold prices are rising with a stronger U.S. dollar. This almost never happens over the long run. The U.S. dollar is pricing in tariffs and America First policy. Gold is pricing in uncertainty. I mean, that may be true with the uncertainty part. That's why it's staying strong. But at this point, I'm just really believing it's these central banks just buying it up because they know what's coming. They can see the writing on the wall and what's probably going to happen soon. And, you know, we'll have to wait and see what happens. As to stacking in general, now I told you current pricing. You could see there's stuff that, you know, these dealers need to get rid of some of this stuff. So it may be a good time to just keep stacking and keep adding to your stacks, guys. You know, if it goes down lower, great. But so far, it's looking pretty strong to me. So this is all I really wanted to talk to you about today, guys. Let me know if you agree with anything I've said or you don't agree. That's fine. And you know, I got pretty thick skin, so I could take some of the trolls' comments and the, you know, calling me boomers and all that stuff like that. So until the next video, guys, stay warm and have a nice day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.